So, welcome to 100 Days in Hardcore Pixelmon. You're probably thinking, wow, this video has taken a long time to make. That is correct. However, it is because it's taken me a long time to do 100 Days videos. And since I got so much support on the last one, I thought, why not bring it back for one last time? This was in 2022. Now, I had recorded a lot of footage. However, this is most likely the best you're gonna get for 100 days wise on the Pikadex server. Because I no longer play on it, and I did return for Christmas as a Christmas special. However, now I have a job, I'm releasing an album, I've been doing many things. So if you guys maybe would like me to return in the future, please show this video some love because it really does drive me to make content for you guys. Enough of me being cheesy and everything. Enjoy the little fragment of the 100 days in Hardcore Pixelmon.
Welcome to 100 Days in Pixelmon Hardcore. A little bit of different content on my channel. I have 3 goals in mind, again, like I normally do for these types of videos. Goal number 1, create a small town. Now this relies a lot on trust. Goal 2, find a legendary Pokemon. And goal 3, defeat all NPC gym leaders. So, day 1, I choose my starters, and after a little struggle of logging in, I had a look around spawn. I ended up randomly teleporting and found a pink Rhyhorn that I just had to catch. I threw my first Great Ball and I missed it, which smashed it on the ground, but I caught it with the second one. During the night, I found a really cool base, which was unclaimed. Obviously, being a newbie, I couldn't claim it all, but I did what I could. The base ended up being partly claimed, and the part that was claimed was someone else's healer and PC. Sorry person, I will move out eventually. Day 2, my rival, also known as my in-real-life brother, joined the server. You will see a lot more of him in the future. On this day, I also defeated my first Pokemon Surskit, and I found a Salamence, which I couldn't catch. This guy also ended up killing me randomly. I didn't even know I had lives. So, that's 1 life down, out of 2. Let it be known I can buy lives. Day 3, I spent Eevee training with my Rhyhorn. My brother ended up joining me as we both had the pink Rhyhorn. As soon as I finished Eevee training my Rhyhorn, I went for a few matches of Blissey training. During the night, me and my rival both voted and got some money. During the sunrise, I evolved my Rhyhorn into Rhydon, these nuts. Moving on. On day 4, I captured 2 Impidimps hoping for a good IV1. I also traveled to the Ultra Space Dimension, but didn't find anything. So, I moved on. And what a way to end day 4. Looking at a Yveltal statue in spawn, which you can find using the IP address below. Day 5, I teleported into the wild to find some good Pokemon for the team. I decided to catch a Seedot to get a Shiftry on the team, and I got some Spruce for my proper house. I didn't want just a shabby old cave. On the same day, I also found a Fletchinder, but I killed it with Rollout whilst trying to catch it. However, that made Seedot evolve into Nuzleaf. During the night, I voted and got myself some vote keys. Vote keys are used for something called the Vote Crate to get many items to help you along your journey. And even some very, very rare items. Day 6, a boss spawned on me, but flew away, and something seemed familiar about it. On the same day, I found a level 50 Furfrou with no attacking moves, so some good HP for Impidimp. I also caught a wild Voltorb, which was sparking off fire, which means it's a part of the Poke Hunt system, one of the many features featured on the Pika Corsa. During the night, I Wonder Traded one of my Impidimps, and I got an Apom from the Wonder Trade with Runaway. A Mega Sableye boss spawned, and I let someone kill it, sadly. He had defeated one before, so no Mega Stone for me. However, I did get an extra large XP candy to evolve Impidimp into Morgrem. Day 7, I found a wild Stonejourner, which I think is a pretty rare Pokemon to spawn, so I'm glad I found it. A boss Roly-Coly spawned, but I was never able to find an Extreme Hills Plus mountain. There was everything else there, from Extreme Hills Plus to normal Extreme Hills to Extreme Hills Mountain, but never an Extreme Hills Plus mountain. I found a big platform for Pokemon to spawn on, and also sneaked in a quick heal. I caught a Magnemite and leveled up. During the night, another bird boss spawned and flew away. Right next to it, there was a... Day 8 to 11, I wanted to find a better base, so goodbye to the shabby hole. See, I can keep a promise. I found a roofed forest which was perfect for my home. He was never seen again. Joking, of course. Turns out the biome was claimed already by admins, and I did find a really cool spot for my home and started building. I did some landscaping and claimed my spot. Day 9, my friend joined and spammed me with teleport so hard he got kicked. With that out of the way, he just started vandalizing everything. A shiny Starly spawned, and we looked everywhere for it. Sadly, to no avail. I also found a wild Oh, it's dead. Never mind. I found a Metapod and needed XP for Cyndaquil. This might take a while. Just kidding, I killed it with Rhydon. I then went to spawn to Blissey Train and gave all my Pokemon a little bit of XP. I had 4 Pokemon all evolve at once, but 1 didn't evolve. So I did some more training and got some more evolutions. Day 10, Shaps named his Graveler something cancelable on Twitter. I also found a Fearow for flying, and I had some fun flying around with him. Day 11, I spent mainly fixing up the mess I made when someone tried to teleport to me. I had a suspicion he was going to kill me, and had to make myself safe. I also found a Dino, which, as some of you may know, it's a great Pokemon. So, I finally caught it. I also found a trainer with a Diancie just chilling about, and as I defeated it, my Morgrem evolved finally into Grimmsnarl. The first team member down. Day 12 to 23, I spent gathering more XP for the second team member Hydreigon. I evolved the Dino into Zoelius and named him accordingly. I got an Aron from Wonder Trading, and I killed a Galarian Farfetch, which I meant to catch. Day 13... My friend wants to marry me? Sure, why not? A raid boss was about to spawn, and I got 1 hit on it, and still somehow I got the second top damage. I noticed my Zoelius was 1 level off evolving, and finally, the second team member. Another Dino spawned, so I caught it for my friend. I also managed to defeat my first boss Pokemon and got an Ice Z Crystal. I also caught a Skarmory. Day 14, I found an amazing Extreme Hills, and saw this amazing sign at spawn. Which brings me to, drumroll please, I'm now officially a partner with Pokédex. And you can join me too, by using the IP on the screen. I play on both servers, Pokédex and PikaCore. You can also join the Discord in the description below, as well as my own Discord. And as I told you before, one of the features in the server is called Raid Bosses, where you can gain raid points for very exclusive items not normally found on the server. There's also the Warzone, a harsh landscape with a lot of risks. Be careful where you tread and what Pokemon you bring. If you get in a fight with someone, you will lose one of your Pokemon, and the other person will gain that Pokemon. And if you're skilled enough, you can take other people's Pokemon. It reminds me of a certain Team Rocket we all know and love. There's also the Battle Pass, where you can earn as you play, just by battling, to catching, to even fishing. Reach level 100 this season, and you will secure yourself a legendary Pokemon.